12 days ago, I made a video titled Farm the ASTER Airdrop Now, $25,000 plus per person. And guess what? I was right, because by using a community tool made by swishy_eth and entering my own amount of points, my expected airdrop value is currently sitting at just under $23,000 of ASTER tokens for the season 2. Furthermore, Binance tweeted about 2 hours ago that they were going to list the ASTER token on their exchange, which is no surprise if you've watched a previous video, considering ASTER is backed by YZiLabs. Today actually kickstarts stage 3 of the ASTER airdrop. They're calling it Start of ASTER Dawn. I'm going to run you through when you're going to be able to check your allocation, how to use community tools to check your allocation, the different ways you can actually claim your season 2 airdrop, what I believe are the best strategies to farm season 3, and what I think is going to happen with the ASTER token. Hey, what's up peeps? It's your boy Smolcom. I hope you're doing well. Today, I'm wearing the Red Lot Gentis because I thought it went well with the ASTER colors. I mean, sheesh. Anyways, let's dive into it. There's a lot of news to look at. They've tweeted a lot in the past couple hours. The first thing they said was countdown begins. Genesis Stage 2 ends at 23:59 UTC, October 5th. That is now passed since already half a day. And then ASTER Dawn Stage 3 launches right after, bringing smarter boosts and fairer rules, no breaks, just progress. Meaning, since this morning at the time of posting this video, if you're trading on the ASTER DEX platform, you're actually already farming the Stage 3 airdrop. For Stage 2, the official airdrop checker will open on October 10th, with token claims starting on October 14th. They say that the best part is that Stage 2 rewards come with no locking period, giving you full flexibility to claim and use your rewards anytime. There was speculation that they would do a vested airdrop where you couldn't get all your tokens at once, or that it would take months to eventually get your hands onto them. Well, they've cleared that up. It's everything totally unlocked. As I mentioned, we've already started farming Stage 3, and they say that it's going to last for 5 weeks, ending on November 9th at midnight UTC. That the token allocation for this stage will be announced at a later date, stay tuned, but by doing a little bit of research, unless they use tokens that they already have in their holding wallets, there are token unlocks coming up. First of all, on the 16th of October, which is going to be after the Stage 2 claim airdrop, it's going to be 1.5% of the supply. And then on November 16th, so just a couple days after the end of Stage 3, another 1.5%. And these allocations are supposed to go to ecosystem and community, which means these could be used for the Stage 3 airdrop. But this is just speculation. Stage 3 of the airdrop is going to be farmed quite differently than Stage 2. Stage 2, we were focusing on doing big trading volume on perps with limit orders. Well, let's take a look at what we're supposed to do in Stage 3. First of all, they announced spot trading rewards, which weren't there in Stage 2, meaning you will earn points for trading spot. They say multi-dimensional scoring updates, symbol-specific boost multipliers, so these will be a big thing to look out for. Let's say if one day they double the points you earn on ETH, you might want to trade ETH that day. They also say enhanced team boost mechanics, and if you're not sure what a team is, you can join mine. I'll have a link down below in the description. You can see that we've already almost cleared $1 billion in trading volume with over 612 people that have traded using ASTER, and you haven't linked the code. Mine is none other than 42233E, and the way you link that invite code is you go to the ASTER Dawn Stage 3 landing page. You'll then have a screen that will pop up and prompt you to enter the invite code. Then you simply input mine and click on redeem invite code. I'm not going to waste your time reading through all these tweets, otherwise the video will be 20 minutes long. I've summarized everything that they talked about, and I'll share it in a tiny bit. But something that's important if you did farm the Stage 2 Genesis, the Season 2, is that they said that they're adding more flexibility to how you can claim your Season 2 rewards. Either, option 1, you receive an ASTER airdrop, meaning you receive the ASTER token, or you can decide to get a full refund of your season 2 trading fees. Personally, I'll be going with option 1 because I believe in the ASTER token. I think it'll keep going up. You'll have to make this choice between October 10th and October 12th, so the window for making that choice stays open for 48 hours, and if you don't choose, it'll just default to option 1, meaning you'll get the ASTER tokens. Another important thing to mention for people that get a lot of volume while trading is that essentially the more you're going to trade during this season, the less your trading fees are going to be. If you want to check those out, you can just pause the video right here. Now, if you're a little too impatient to wait for October 10th to check your allocation, this guy swishy.eth actually made an allocation checker. It might not be perfectly accurate, but it's the most accurate thing we have right now. I'll also leave this link down below in the description, and once you're on that page, simply you click on instructions right here, and that'll show you how to enter your various points for each epoch. Once you've entered them all in, it gives you your expected airdrop value at the current price, and scrolling down some more, it even gives it to you at different price points. I've already went through the full stage 3/season 3 docs, and here's what I found out. You will earn twice the points for taker orders instead of maker orders, meaning if you use market instead of limit, meaning you be really aggressive with your trading, you should earn twice the points. So when you're on ASTER, might it be perpetuals or spot, what you do is you select market instead of limit. Now, you might lose a little bit of profitability on the spread and you might pay a bit more fees, but that'll get you double the points. Then you're going to want to trade in both spot and perps to leverage multiple volume sources. Perpetuals, though, will still earn significantly more points than spot trading. As they announced around 2 weeks ago, holding trades for a longer time is more meaningful because that gets you position points. They boosted these, I believe, by a 5x before the end of stage 2. What this means is that the larger your position size and the longer you hold, the more points you will earn. So don't just open a big position and close it instantly. Hold it for some time in order to accrue those points. As I also mentioned in the previous video covering ASTER, you're going to want to use ASBNB and USDF as collateral when possible. That's for trading perpetuals, right? Essentially, you go to rewards, you go to trade and earn, and instead of depositing USDT straight on the perpetuals account, you input the amount of USDT you want to deposit, you click mint and deposit, and that'll automatically add USDF to your perpetuals account, earning you more points than if you were trading with USDT. The next thing is you're going to want to realize profit and losses. You get points for both gains and losses rather than always staying flat. What this means is that if you have a position that's a little bit at a loss and you're willing to take that hit, or you have another play in mind, another trade in mind, and you just want to close that to get the margin back and open the new one, you will get points for actually taking that loss. And obviously you do also get points for taking some profit. The next thing is build a strong team and a referral network early. As I mentioned a little earlier, we already have over 600 active traders on my team, which is insane, and I want to thank you guys for actually using my referral code. But something that's very important in stage 3 compared to stage 2, that in stage 2, the team boost would reset every single week. Whereas in stage 3, they announced that it would not. It would keep climbing up until you reach the max boost. What this means is that the earlier in stage 3 that my team creates volume, the bigger boost we will have down the line, and we will keep it for the full 5 weeks. As we saw on Twitter earlier, we need to watch out for target boosted symbols. So in order to do that, if I were you, what I would do is first of all, follow ASTER on Twitter and then click the notification bell, because I'm assuming that they will tweet out which token pairs are boosted. And if you're getting twice the point for the same size trade, this can be insanely points profitable. And now obviously manage your risk so you don't get liquidated or lose capital. It is perpetual trading. It is risky. The higher leverage you go with, the higher your liquidation price will be. And something I did want to mention is that delta neutral strategies, such as the one I talked about in the last video, where you buy ASTER on the spot market and then you short it with 1x leverage, are not necessarily going to work for stage 3 because they announced that wash trading and delta neutral strategies might not be eligible for points. So here's an example of the amount of points that two different people can get by doing two different strategies, right? They've both traded on Aster $1,500 worth of perpetuals. Now, David did also trade more than Matteo in the spot. They're both good boys, so they used USDF or ASBNB as margin. David did do around a quarter less profit than Matteo, but since he traded more in spot and actually have more referral points, he is getting more final points. So pretty similar to stage 2. In stage 3, you're going to want to join a team with a high team boost. You're going to want to do a lot of trading volume. Do not wash trade. Don't do delta neutral strategies. As I mentioned, I'm giving back the full 10% of trading fees back to you guys, meaning every hour you should see that rebate hit your transaction history. You're getting back 10% of your own trading fees. And this is what the new points dashboard looks like. In order to get here, you go to rewards and then you click on points, and you can see trade points, position points, the margin points for USDF, ASBNB, the profit points, the loss points, the referral points. As I just said a little earlier, Aster does not encourage hedging or wash trading to farm points. To ensure fairness, adjustments are applied to farmed points. Points shown may not reflect final allocation. This whole screen should update at least once a day, with the team boost, I believe, updated every other hour. If you have any questions about stage 3, please let me know down below in the comments. And if you feel like I provided you with any value, or if you learned something, I'd appreciate it if you considered subscribing to the channel, because lately over 60% of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed. But if you're excited about the Aster airdrop, I would recommend watching this video about the high-low airdrop, which is essentially liquidationless leverage on Solana, and you get points for just holding. On that note, it was your boy Smokedown. I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll catch y'all in another one. Peace.